Alright, welcome back to the 4th episode of getting lava bubbles on the screen. I'm gonna try to do something. So right now, if our lava bubbles popped, we set a spawn point. I want to also set a random spawn time. So where is our spawn time currently? It's in here, but it's okay. So here's what my idea is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm thinking we require a third parameter called spawn, and random spawn gets whatever that parameter is, and then when we instantiate a bubble, we also put in a spawn time, right? So right now, okay, we're gonna look how we did this, where we do like math.random. But what was it when we did math.random for like in between two values? Because that's kind of what we want to do. We want to say the number you want to put as the parameter spawn, which becomes random spawn, is going to be either, see, where do I have this? Where do I have 22 is what we first do it as. So it's probably, oh, you know what? No, yeah, because I already thought about doing this, but the problem is we don't want a random number in between two values. We want one or the other value. So I think we have to do something like this, where we give ourselves a table and then say the table's index becomes a random value in that table. So it's one or the other, not any number in between. So let us instead of doing math.random, we're going to be doing something similar to left spawn random gets, and do we want to say, hey, this thing called left spawn random is a table, and in it is two values, one that'll be in one that'll be, this is time, not exposition. I don't know why I was thinking it was exposition, but it's somewhere between, for now, just because I want to test it, I'm just going to say between 1 and 3. So between 1 second and 3, or, you know, it'll be either 1 second or 3 seconds, which we can tell because we're debugging the counter on the screen. So we should be able to tell. So we're going to say left spawn random gets this table of 2 values. Then we're going to assign left spawn random one of those values, and it's the value at index. We're going to choose a random value using this math random function of the number sign is a value in a table, I think, not the key. So not the index, but the value of left spawn random. So as far as math random's concerned, it's saying like, hey, there's a table called left spawn random. We want one value in that table. We're assigning it. Actually, yeah, it would be an index. So like math.random returns an index of one of the indexes of a given table, and then we're assigning that index to be left spawn random. Therefore, when we plug in left spawn random right here into our lava bubble 1 reinstantiation, it'll be either 1 or 3. I'm going to turn off lava bubble 2 because I don't want it messing up anything I might have going on for myself. And we're going to see if that gets a left bubble to spawn in once it's popped. Once the left bubble has popped, between 1 and 3 seconds should instantiate a new lava bubble, at which point it might be, either 11 or 22 on the X position and either 1 or 3 on the random spawn time, which we'll be able to check with the debugging. Lava bubble 20. Counter gets 0, counter gets updated, counter bigger than random spawn, and random spawn is set to be spawn, which is the third. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we messed up. Because the first time we instantiate, you gotta also give. We'll say 0, which will spawn it right away, just so we can see it. Mother 11, place state 111 is a hidden bubble 2. You son of a gun. Okay, so bubble. Attempt to index global left spawn point, a number value. 53 on place state. Left spawn, oh. Let's try that. So bubble right on frame 1, pops. It's gonna be 3 this time, spawns another one. It might be 1, nope, it's gonna be 3. So like, does a bubble ever spawn after 1 second? Or is it just 3 seconds? Oh, there we go, wait. That looks pretty rad though, I have to say. Okay, there was a 1 second bubble. Okay. I think that might be working. So, I guess my question is, now that our bubble class takes in a spawn time, which becomes what the counter is using to determine when to spawn the particle, if we can now untether the left and right bubbles with one another. Or if we're going to get the same issue we've been getting the past 3 episodes where it just starts messing up. So let's turn on bubble 2. We're going to instantiate it with a 0 just like 1. Oh, actually, let me just... I'll put a 1 in there, actually, because I want to offset it. I don't want them spawning at the same exact time. And, well, that's not final. I'm just, like, seeing if it's going to work. Because we've been stuck at it forever. And then turn lava bubble 2 popped back on, which we need the same idea, except for lava bubble 2, which is right spawn random. And it takes in a right spawn random table, returns a random of 2 indices, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to say 2 and 5. And then right spawn point, that should be right. Then insert our lava bubble 2 into our bubble 2 table. Okay. And then we're going to render our lava bubble 2, and then cross our fingers and hope to die. They spawn at the same time. Why? If this is 1, this is 5. Why? Why would you spawn at the same time? Get length of global left spawn random. Play state 66. This would help. Okay, maybe that was our issue, because I was a dummy. What the heck, man? Oh my god. Lava bubble 20. Attempt to compare nil with number. Lava bubble 20. That means spawn wasn't assigned. We assigned spawn here. Oh, gosh, I'm so freaking dumb, man. So instead of, we're putting in the left spawn random, so we need to put in the right spawn random. Gosh, if I could just type anything that would make sense, maybe it would work. Why does it do it? Why does it do it? Why is it always tethered and then it busted? Let me see if it crashes with some other bug that gives me some info. I'm only printing the counter of lava bubble 2, is that right? No. Lava bubble 1, why is it 5 then? 5 is only available on Lava Bubble 2. Lava Bubble 2 gets... Bro, why would that be the case? So look, Lava Bubble 1 is only gonna get... Oh, you know what? Oh, no, never mind. This is, we have Bubble 1 and Bubble 2 tables so that we can always know that Index 1 is the one we need to remove. So look, our left spawn random is 1 or 1, which means every time we reinstantiate a Lava Bubble 1, left spawn random should be 1. So every 1 second after pop, we should make a new Lava Bubble 1. And the thing is, I'm printing Lava Bubble 1 particle spawn so I can see. And you know what? This isn't right. This should be Bubble 1 dot Lava Bubble 1 dot particle spawn. Is that right? So, and then one other thing I wanted to do is love dot graphics dot set font to our small font. Playstate 122. Okay, maybe not. Because the thing is, this Lava Bubble 1, oh no. This should work okay. Lava Bubble 1, as far as this is concerned, is the only instantiation of a left lava bubble. Bro, what the frick? Why is it doing this? If I turn off Lava Bubble 2, I feel like I'm driving myself mad doing this. Just doing the same thing over and over and over, not understanding why it's not working. Screw off Bubble 2. How about only Bubble 1 action, which should be spawning every second after pop and at 2 different X locations, okay? And you better not render that. Let's see. Okay. Pop. 1 second, another one, pop, 1 second, another one, pop, 1 second, another one, pop. That's exactly what I would expect it to do. So why is it that when we turn on Lava Bubble 2, it freaking throws this error? Because if you... This should be Lava Bubble 1 counter and Lava Bubble 1 random spawn. Which should always be 1 currently. But it can be something different when we change it. Why is it nil all of a sudden? You guys, I'm really confused. Why would specifying... Because as far as Playstate's concerned, counter can't be accessed, right? Because it's local to Playstate, but it clearly accesses counter. This is maybe the problem here. So hey, self.counter, self.random spawn, self.counter, because the thing is with Lua, everything is global variables. So since I didn't specify counter being local to a lava bubble class or random spawn being local to a lava bubble instantiation, it was getting the same counter and the same random spawn for everything. So this might be it. And the thing is, we need this stuff too. We need all this to be self. So bubble timer, and we need all this stuff to be in reference to the particular instantiation, not a global variable, which it's tricky because Lua defaults everything to global. So the self tells it, hey, it's only particular to this instantiation. And then we say, like all this is basically self. So self dot, we're gonna be particle spawn is actually self particle spawn. Particle spawn, self particle spawn, self bubble spawn, self bubble spawn, self bubble timer, self bubble timer, self bubble timer, self bubble spawn. This might be it, guys. It's the first thing that has made sense to me in regards to this problem. So now that all those are defined within self, now we should be able to say bubble1.counter. Let's see if those aren't nil anymore. Okay, they're not nil. Okay. So every 1 second, it should spawn one. Okay, cool, great. Okay, here's the moment of truth. We're gonna turn on Lava Bubble 2. Okay. It's gonna spawn 1 second after the first left bubble. And then as soon as Lava Bubble 2 is popped, we're gonna be assigning it, let's just say 3 seconds before you spawn again. Just because I want to test if they're what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want them to be tethered together. I want them to spawn on their own terms. Okay, we need to render our Lava Bubble 2, and you guys got a good feeling about this. I've got a good feeling about this. I'm really feeling it. Come on, Lava Bubble 2. Come on, Lava Bubble 2. Where are you? Am I not rendering you? No, I turn you on. I turn you on, right? Instantiating Lava Bubble 2. I'm just gonna set that initial one to 1. Or you know what? Just have it spawn right away. Let me see. Oh, Lava Bubble 2 was not being updated. You guys. So now that Lava Bubble 2 is being updated, we're rendering it. I changed this to 0. So as soon as I as soon as I boot this game, we're hoping to see a right lava bubble and then 1 second later see a left lava bubble, and they're not tethered together anymore. Yes, and yes. That's it. Now we just wait to see if it crashes or flickers in the weird crap. But dude, that's it. That's gotta be it. Thank God. So are the X positions okay for the spawn points? I feel like the innermost left lava bubble 1 needs to be closer to the platform on the inner one, and lava bubble 2 on the inner one also needs to be closer to the platform. So let's do those changes real quick. Look, we're gonna give ourselves 5 seconds and 8 seconds respectively for the first lava bubbles, and then by the time they're popped, we get spawn point 11 is the left one, 22 is the right one, and this one needs to be like twice as far in, so I'm going to put 42, and then right spawn point needs to be closer to, yeah, the inner one needs to be closer, so this can be maybe 55. So let's see if the locations of the bubbles, oh, you know what, I messed up. I should have left these to be 1, no, or 0 even. I just want it to spawn right away, and I want to see where they're spawning location-wise. And then, this is cool, man. Yeah, okay, so that one's too far in. 55 is too much, but the inner one on left seems to be okay. Let me see. Come on, left. Spawn the inner one. Yes. Yeah. Maybe a little less in then. A little less in on the first one. So, not quite 42, but 35, and not quite 55, but 45. Let's see that. Nice. I'm happy with that. Those are good X positions for our bubbles. Now we just need to get the timing how we want it. So we're gonna do, we're gonna wait 5 seconds to get the first bubble. Actually, let's just wait 3, and then we'll wait 7, and then the new spawn random is gonna be, so we want left bubbles to spawn either 5 seconds apart or 8 seconds apart, and then maybe the same with this, either 5 or 8. And since we have a different instantiation time, they should be a different pop time, so even though we're giving it the same numbers, they shouldn't overlap. And then we look at our handiwork. Okay, nice. It's like we want it to be kind of subtle. Like, we don't want bubbles every so often. So maybe a little longer than 5. Maybe like 8 is the low end, 10 is the high end or something. Because it's like, it's cool that, yeah, it's like just a bit too often compared to the original. Actually, let's just look at the original and see. Look, that happened right away. That was like 2 seconds. Wow, okay, so sometimes they spawn. Wow, there's a lot of them. They're a little closer than I thought. So maybe we're okay, man. Like, at this point, the lava bubbles are really just artistic choice. but so look, there's one, it just popped, one, it just popped. Sometimes it's 2 seconds. Okay. So maybe we just add a couple more values in there. You know, maybe we add a 3, a 5, and an 8. Or a 2. It's all just we're gonna do this at 2 and 5. And then we're gonna say sometimes you spawn a 2. Sometimes you spawn a 5, sometimes you spawn a 6. Maybe 1, 2, 5, 5, 6. And I put 2 5s in there to kind of offset the chance of getting a 1 back to back with another 1, or a 2 back to back with another 1, you know, just to kind of give it a little more chance to be a 5. Let's see how that looks. And you know what? 8 is too long. Actually, maybe it's not. Let's just put 7. 1, 2, 5, 5, 7. So let's see what that looks like. Let's see if we like it. Yep. This is cool, dude. This is so cool. So there's a little chance that we get a bubble right 1 second after the bubble had just popped. You know, they're just like that on the right. That's perfect, man. I think that's great. Cool. That's cool. That's great. I think it's great. I got no complaints. We were able to figure it out, guys. And it was all because of global Lua variables. So we learned our lesson when we're making a class in the init function. Just make them, unless they're going to be truly global, make them defined to the self. So I'm going to turn off our debugging real quick. And then just kind of play my game and enjoy it a bit. This is cool, dude. I'm so proud of this. It looks like the real game, dude. That's so sick. And we figured out the lava bubbles. That was driving me crazy. Lava bubbles done, man. That was cool. We implemented the lava bubbles. I mean, you know, we implemented all this from scratch, like just using my brain and past experience in programming in Love 2D, but all the logic came from my breakdown of how the game works. It's about to get interesting, because we're about to get enemies, guys. Because if you look at our list, the next thing... Gosh, did I really not even have lava bubbles on here? Lava bubbles. Already done that, homie. Okay, so yeah. We're looking at spawning enemies, enemy class, enemy sprites, enemy collision, and then we're going to be working on eggs, then we're going to be working on points, then we're going to be working on waves, then we're going to be working on pterodactyl, working on high score. It's going to be good. I am just so relieved that we fixed this. So I guess my next question is like, do we have to do this table insert, table remove? Because our problem wasn't that we needed it in a table, it was that we were rendering the, or we were trying to access those global variables which were getting overwritten, which is why they were the same value, because they literally were the same value. Then that screwed up everything. But I'm gonna clean this up a bit before the commit. I'm so happy that that worked, man. I was like losing my mind on that 4 episodes worth of lava bubble. No progress on lava bubble. What's sad is like we got most lava bubble working in that very first episode, and then it was like 3 episodes of why is this busted? But we figured it out. Okay. Cool. Playstate's looking good. How's lava bubble looking? We don't need this. Okay. Do we need any notation on anything in here? This kind of speaks for itself. Removes popped lava bubbles, reinstantiates new ones. Cool. So relieved. I'm so relieved we figured that out. We can delete this now. This note is to change, because right now pressing R places us on a platform, which I wanted to test walking up platforms and stuff, so that's why I had reset over there. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. We're gonna change that to whatever we want whenever we're debugging or whatever. So if we look at our get diff here, you can see that we added a spawn parameter to our lava bubble class. We changed it so that our variables here were not global anymore, and we made them local to our lava bubble class, which fixed our spawning problem. And then we just made sure we only used not the global variables, but the local ones. Sweet. And then we cleaned up some random stuff. Cool. This is great. I'm so freaking relieved. So all in all, a decent commit, especially considering we fixed a problem we'd been working on for 3 episodes straight. So let's git add with a message saying, and git add will add every untracked file. It'll select, if you go to get status, nope, not what I wanted. Get status. We modified our lava bubble in our play state. So get A is our alias to add all of the changes into the staging area and commit. And then we're going to say fixed proper lava bubble spawning. Finally. Cool. And then we're gonna get p it, push it to our origin main branch, and we're good to go. I'm relieved. Thanks for watching, guys. This was a good episode. I'll catch you tomorrow.